Everyone. So, thank you for joining today's Learning Saturday webinar session. I'm really thankful that you're joining on the weekends. So, today's topic is today's topic is design smarter, not harder, even efficiency unleashed with artificial intelligence. As we all know that we have got the helping hand from artificial intelligence. So, why design harder and why not smarter? So basically, we will tell you about this in detail in our next slides.
Hi
First of
guys.
all, like
Yeah. Thank you again for joining the webinar. My name is Akash Kalsi, and I work as a UI UX designer at Mindbrowser. I have more than 4+ years of experience in the field, and I specialize in creating user-friendly experiences, along with creating minimal and clean visual appealing designs. And yes, guys, I am also super excited to share my thoughts and views on our today's topic. Thank you. Over to you, Vaishnavi.
Hi everyone, myself Vaishnavi. I'm a lead UI UX designer at Mindbrowser with a knack for creating user-friendly experiences. Having navigated through diverse projects, I have experience managing design projects across various domains, from e-commerce adventures to healthcare escapades. A quick heads up, guys, my voice got a cold, so bear with the sniffle symphony. Let's make today's session a noise-worthy experience. Okay, so let's get started with the webinar.
But Vaishnavi, shouldn't we start the webinar, by explaining like why we are doing it? I think it's important for everybody, who is attending this webinar to understand the, unique value, what we are offering, considering the fact that there are so many videos and webinars are on this topic are already, all over the internet.
Right, rightly said, Akash. So, many UI UX designers on the internet often discuss the advanced capabilities of AI in webinars and YouTube videos, shorts, emphasizing its potential to automate tasks and highlighting various AI tools and plugins. However, there seems to be a gap in practical advice for UI UX designers, with many focusing on tools like voice enhancements, image creations, illustrations, more aligned with graphic designers' needs. In response to this, we decided to organize this webinar to specifically address how AI can significantly benefit UI UX designers throughout the entire design sprint process. Our aim is to showcase concrete examples of plugins and tools that can genuinely streamline and enhance the UI UX design workflow that can make a real difference in your day-to-day work. So yeah,
Also, guys, yeah, sorry. Also, guys, as we all know that there are so much to talk about AI potentially, replacing the UI UX designer jobs, but we still doesn't know, right, whether it actually going to happen or not. But I feel, but maybe like Vaishnavi, you could give us a better answer for this.
yeah. So let me sum up few answers that are over internet for those who are still worried about this question. So some people says AI will not replace us, but the people who know how to make use of it will replace us. And some says that user experience designs happens to be the most user and human centric job on this planet. So basically, AI is not a threat to your job, but it's a high time to scale up your skills in it. As we all know that UI UX design is not only about following the steps that comes under the design thinking umbrella, like creating designs, appealing designs, user flows, information architecture, user personas, or all other UX deliverables. UI UX design is a data driven process, and maximum of this data comes from humans. But on the other hand, AI works on traditional data training data set that you provide to it. AI learn from the data model you provided, and it does what it is intended to do. But human emotions are totally unpredictable and cannot be captured totally. But there are also people who are saying that AI is first going to replace all the creative jobs, including UI UX design. And a lot of people still consider UI UX design as just a creative job, but fortunately it isn't. It requires a lot of logical thinking, analytical skills, problem solving, attention to details, because AI cannot take decisions that affects our life. And trust me, UI UX designer does the task that majorly affects the human life. take any applications, healthcare applications, so social media, fitness, all these applications affects our life, right? Taking decisions and creating designs that depicts how the entire app will look, and also how each feature of the app functions. All the decisions about the features, functionality, designs that involves human interaction is taken in design phase. You are actually going to create a complete guide of a functional application that devs are going to use. So basically, it is not going to replace us, AI, but it is high time that uh, that we scale up our skills into it, and how efficiently we can make use of AI into our process. I hope this answers your question.
Okay. Thanks, Vaishnavi. I will quickly tell you guys about our today's topics or contents. So starting with the first one, we'll start with introduction of artificial intelligence in UI UX design. Then we will see some statistics like how AI is impacting the world of UI UX design. I'm sure you all will blown away with these. Next, we will see in what areas basically AI is helping in design. Then we will tell you a bit about our design sprint. How we work on a project from start to end, and how AI is exactly helping us in different stages of our design sprint, or basically you can say which tools or platforms we are using in these different stages. At the end of this, we will take one example of one sample project, and I will try to show you how exactly we can take help from these tools. Then we will see some other side of the things. By that means, as we are the designers, and we also want to take care about the AI introducing in our client projects design. So we will see a bit about some latest AI technology that we are seeing coming into the market, and then we will see some examples as well of some of the few famous apps who are already using these AI technologies, and I am sure you all are using those in your daily lives. Then by the Vaishnavi, she will cover two topics. The first one would be the challenges and considerations with AI in UI UX design, and finally, what the future holds for us as the UI UX designers. Okay, so let's get started, guys, with our first topic, which is introduction to artificial intelligence in design. So you might know that artificial intelligence has already impacted a lot of industries, and design is one of them, which is not anymore a surprise for us, right? So in the design industry, we take help of AI to enhance the creativity, efficiency, and majorly for me, it is problem solving. You can say in a much efficient and a faster way, or you can just imagine for a moment that every app application or website we uses in our daily life will understand us like our close friend. That's the kind of power AI is bringing to the UI UX design. It makes everything so personal. Okay, so you might doesn't understand right now what I'm talking about, but as we progress in our webinar, everything makes gonna make sense to you, that I promise. Okay, but before going, guys, deeper into the AI, I would like to aware you guys with some statistics, which will definitely make you think like, how much AI is going to be so powerful. Okay, so I'll start with the first one, which is automation and design tools. So basically, tools like Framer, Figma, have integrated like lots of AI capabilities for automating lot of their tasks, especially in Figma with their AI plugins, which eventually makes your workflow so much faster these days. I will give you some example of it at the later point of time in this webinar, like what all plugins are there for us. And guys, so Adobe did this survey that 71% of the designers in the world are using at least one type of artificial intelligence in their workflow, whether it could be related to some content generation or could be like for some UX practices. Okay, so next stat is related to personalization and user experience. So guys, there is a study by Smashing Magazine, which is a very famous magazine for web developers and designers. Some of you might heard of it. So they said that 72% of the UI UX designers believe that AI will change the way we do UX in future. It will it will make huge impact on it, whether it will be on the design sprint timelines or the practices we follow currently while creating the user experience. Okay, so next is about our user testing and feedback. So this survey is done by Envision, which is also a very famous tool for prototyping that many designers and companies are using it. So they said that 63% of the designers considers that AI will going to influence their work in every way you could imagine in UI UX design. Okay, and the last one, and which is a very interesting one, related to e-commerce and a recommendation system, and this is by Accenture. Of course, you heard of it. That 77% of the users will prefer those websites only which are using AI to provide them the better suggestions. I mean, guys, can you believe this? I mean, how AI is important. How AI will AI, how important it will become, AI for everyone like us to use in our every product or project, basically, just like it will become a mandatory step for us, or a part of design sprint, and even maybe in the development process. Okay, so guys, I just shared a lot of stats with you. Some of you might, find them exciting, and some of you might be worried about it, like how much it will going to affect us on our daily lives, right? But guys, actually, the big question is, will there be any benefit of these AI coming into everywhere? So yes, guys, definitely there is a lot of benefits of AI. That's why so many people are inclined towards it. So now we will see like what basically areas AI is helping in the field of designs. So starting with the first one, guys, which is personalization. So personalization means something which is very like personal for a user, and we all know that everybody wants some kind of personalization for themselves in every product which they are using, right? So okay, let me give you an example to make this more understandable to you. Let's say when we use Netflix or any OTT app, we always get some personalized recommendation from the Netflix or the application according to our likings or maybe search history. So what they do is basically, with the help of AI, they reach the pattern of what kind of content I am interested in and what kind of content I'm consuming, and accordingly they will suggest the shows and movies you probably gonna like, right? So or you can say it is very similar like your best friend, your best friend, who knows you too well, and who is picking up a movie for you, that this is the you gonna like this movie, that's for sure. So when we use AI for personalization, it just not making things better for you, but it also making the overall user experience so much fun and easy as well. Okay, guys. So next up is automated design generation. So if you are a designer, at least once you have tried one of the tools, who will create AI generated images, videos, or even the entire UI screens for you, right? Basically, it really turns our ideas into the real thing, just like a magic pencil. So you just need to draw or type it out and it will create it for you. So which of course, which helps us to get our desired UI elements for our projects, and help us to work swiftly without any blocker, right? Okay. So next up is that AI enhances our creativity. So guys, how it does? So we used to find our inspiration earlier like on Dribble, and we still do Dribble, Behance, or Pinterest. But many times it happens with you as well, that we still not able to find the kind of design inspiration which we are looking for, right? And we ended up starting our designs with no inspiration because we can't find the exact thing what we are looking for. But now with the help of AI tools, we can generate designs according to the project we need. you know just put the right prompt to some AI products, and it will literally create the whole screens for us. But of course, yes, but of course, currently at the moment, AI is not that strong. So of course we can't we can't use them directly in our projects, but at least they become a good source of inspiration for us, and we can use them as our as our starting point or a base design for us, and and if it eventually helps us in enhancing our creativity. Because I feel that with experience, you become more creative, because as you see, thousands of designs in your career, which helps you to create the perfect design. And doesn't it sound like what how AI is doing right now? All right. Okay. Next we have, guys, is predictive analysis. So let me tell you guys how AI works basically. So that is that it has a lot of data, and basically with that lot of data, it knows that exactly what people are going to like or dislike. Okay, let me make you understand this with an example. Recently, guys, we got a new project which is related to healthcare domain or healthcare category, and we need to decide, like, what color palette it should work, or what color suits perfectly for these kind of domain, or basically to the sector, or you can say like for hospitals. So we asked AI, and AI suggests us to use green color as it symbolizes health and wellness, or it even reduces the eye strain. So guys, all this kind of information we can get from the AI, which eventually helps us a lot. So you can say it's like a hack for us, in which we already know that what the user will going to like in the future. Okay. So next up is, guys, virtual prototyping, which is very interesting. So guys, we all create prototypes, right, with our design tools, in tools like in Figma, Adobe XD, and some of you might use a Sketch as well. So after finalizing the design, we move to the next stage, which is testing stage. So guys, just imagine a tool which has a superpower and a data of millions of apps, which runs and tests your prototype and tells you, like, what what all the problem, you just need to put your prototype link in that product, and it will tell you like what all problems are related to the flows and the user experience, even the user interface. And not only just that, it will also gives you alternate suggestions, and alternate answers, like what you could do to improve your UX, and what you could do to improve your UI. Even they are telling you, like, this button size is a lot, is a bit big, reduce it a bit, or something like that. And guys, to be clear, some applications are, when I was researching about on this webinar, so some applications are are trying to achieve this, but currently I haven't seen anyone which is even close to perfect to this, what I'm talking about. But let me know, guys, if you know any AI tool which actually reads your prototype and gives you a genuine feedback. I mean, it will be mind blowing for us, right? So, guys, this is all about virtual prototyping. uh, so moving on to the last one, guys, which is the most famous and the helpful one for the designer like me, that is automated content generation, which I feel everybody here relate this with one tool, which is ChatGPT, right? So we designer use these tools to help generate text for our design. It helps us filling down all the content for our design, instead of lorem ipsum, which we earlier used. So you just, and for me, for a designer like me, it's a very time consuming task. And with the help of these tools, I am able to write down my work, and I can able to finish my work a lot faster, and of course with neat ideas and content. And the best part is, even you can ask AI to how you want that content to be. Like, if you want to change its tone, you can ask chat gpt to write down this in a friendly manner, and it will actually write it down for you. And even if you will ask chat gpt, if you want that content length to be, like, for example, I just need 20 words, it will write you down that content in 20 words. AI will get everything you need. Okay. Okay, so now guys, let's explore the world of AI tools and platform for UI UX design, who actually give us these powers which we talked about just now, or the benefits we just talked about. So guys, we use AI tools and platform basically to enhance our workflow in design process, in and in especially in different stages of the design sprint. And guys, every tool or app plays different role for us to increase our efficiency and speed. Okay. But before we guys dive into the AI tools and platform for UI UX design, I would like you all to walk you through to our design sprint process. So guys, we follow a step by step approach to ensure our designs are not just visually appealing but also user friendly. So guys, in our case, it usually start with project requirement, in which we got some initial detail what the project is going to be about, or majorly what is the category of it, and like whether it is related to healthcare, e-commerce, etc. Then we prepare for our kickoff call and research a bit about a category, and as per our basic research about the product, then in the kickoff call we ask more about the product on a high level, for example, like what is the mission and vision of them, and numerous other stuff to get started with the UX side of the project. Okay. And guys, after getting all the details from the clients or stakeholder, we proceed with the user experience of the project. And of course guys, depending on the requirement, we start working on the things required, like surveys, personas, feature list, and information architecture. And also this also depends on like how many roles are there and so on. Okay, guys, and as we complete our UX and getting approval on the UX, next up for us is designs. So once we have a solid understanding, so then we start with creating high fidelity wireframes, or you can say design mockups in Figma only, because we use Figma for our designs and prototype. So basically, guys, this stage allows us to visualize and refine the overall look and feel of the user interface. And also guys, with our design taking shape, we transition to the prototyping stage as well, module by module using Figma only. So we create we try to create interactive prototype for our clients, so that we try to give them a feel of how the final product are going to function, and we allowing and it will eventually allow us to catch any potential issues early on if there are any in the user flow, right? Then finally guys, we move to the testing stage. So we do prototype testing by a tool called useberry. So the best part of this tool for me is that you can do testing remotely. So basically you just need to send a link that we create in useberry, and it will allow us to gather and whatever the user will use that link, it will eventually allow us to gather valuable feedback by getting the results from their user interaction. And and it is also able enable us to find any kind of mistake, and if there are any improvements, we do it at that point itself. Okay, so now guys, we have the solid understanding of our design foundation. So let's now explore the AI tools and platform that add an extra layer on of innovation to our UI UX design process. Okay, moving on to the tools. So the first one and the most used, especially for creating user experiences, ChatGPT. By chance, if you are not aware of ChatGPT, so let me tell you guys, it is a AI language model created by a company called OpenAI. So basically you can say it is a master in doing human like conversation, or I would say just ask chat gpt anything from the world, and it will give you answer in a very humanly way. Or even if you can choose it how you want to hear it, it will give you answer it that way. Okay, moving on to how it helps. So as I mentioned, in the design sprint we start with preparing for our kickoff call, guys. So first up in our user research, which is basically the very initial phase of the design sprint, at this time we usually start with researching about the project, because we got some basic details, and basically more about the product background, and if there are any competitors in the market, in which we try to understand how they are working and try to learn the high level knowledge of the things or project basically. Then we also learn more about the industry or the category that that product is in, so that during the kickoff call we have some knowledge of the category, and we could understand or relate more with the client or stakeholders who wants to tell us more about their product. Okay. Next up, when we have our for first call, we got a good clarity of the project with the help of chat gpt. We had some good understanding with and of course with the previous background research helps us. So we also understood the requirement well from the client by by putting our UX interview questions, which generally consist of mission vision, who will be the persona of it, what could be the user flow, user roles. And after getting all the answer, which of course chat gpt helped us to create for them, then we discuss about the timeline, like the minor things, like what could be the timeline and the milestone. For example, according to our discussion, how much time will the UX gonna take and how much time will the UI gonna take. So like that. Then moving on to the researching part, guys, which is basically after our kickoff call, which is basically the UX part of the design sprint, in which we, depending on the, of course, project, we start creating surveys, personas, feature list, information architecture, and also it depends on the roles and other things as well. So guys, we use tools like chat gpt and taskade to get more knowledge of the category, to find out some competitors in the market, and also to create personas, or you can say a basic feature list. And also from that feature list, we try to create information architecture for our project. We also sometimes use start question for survey if needed. Basically, you just need to write down like what kind of survey you need in start question, and it will create it for you with the help of AI. And and guys, in start question only you can edit that later on, like what the start question has created for you, and you can even share it with the people and also get the result on the same platform. And don't worry guys, we will see all these tools in a bit with an example. Okay. After getting done with the UX and getting approval on the UX part, we started with our designs, and for that we majorly use Figma and its AI plugins. Most of you know about Figma and their plugins, so I won't go that deep. So just wanted to tell you guys, there are like thousands of AI plugins available in the Figma community, and very few of them I feel is actually helping a lot. And because many of them is paid as well. But I will show you, I will try to show you one or two that is basically could be a game changer for you. Next up, we uses Wisely sometimes. So Wisely has some amazing AI superpowers. One of them is I will tell you is that you just need to upload any UI screenshot to Wisely, and it will convert that into the designs, which you can use it, and it will eventually save you a lot of time. Okay, and guys, lastly, we use framers. So majorly, we use Framer to take inspiration from the website UI. So basically, guys, Framer AI will allow you to type and create functionality, and it will create, and it will with your prompt, it will create a very cool design, which you can use it as your base design or an inspiration as well. And the best part is, guys, you can transfer your Figma design to Framer by just a copy paste with its tool, with the Framer. Oh, sorry, with the Framer AI plugin. Okay, guys, moving on to one external tool and one AI plugin. So I will start with UiZ, which become so popular in recent times, and also you might heard of it as well. So you just need to type down your project and its requirement, and it will literally create the whole screens for you. Just you know and just like what I said like before, like just like a magic pencil, you just need to write down your query and it will eventually create for you. And just like UiZ, guys, wireframe designer if Figma also does the same. You just need to type down like what kind of wireframe screen you need, and it will create it for you. Okay, guys. Next up, we have these AI tools, which helps us in the user interface side of the project. Like Runway ML helps us in creating AI generated videos, Free Pick AI for AI generated images, and Adobe Firefly is a bit you can say a more powerful that along with the creation of AI generated images. Uh, with its feature like generative fill, it will eventually edit that AI generated image, and whatever the edit you want, it will do it for you. Okay, guys, now I will take a demo project and I will show you practically how actually we are taking help from these tools. Okay, guys. So starting with the chat GPT, to I'll just copy. So I just asked chat GPT before to give me a sample project. So let's take the sample project which is related to fitness. So I'll read it down for you. Create a mobile app that helps user track their fitness goal, monitor workouts, and provide personalized recommendation. Focus on a intuitive interface and engaging user interaction. So let's just copy it down to chat GPT, and let's ask what is the category or domain of this project, and I will just copy it down our project details. So let's see what chat GPT does for us. Okay, guys, so the chat GPT says that the project is related to fitness and wellness mobile app. So basically why I asked this from chat gpt, so that I can so that I can ask chat gpt to tell me its competitor, like what all are the competitors in the market. So I'll just write it down
Sorry
to.
to interrupt, Akash. We can only see your presentation screen.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. uh, uh Let me know, guys, if you can see everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, what I did just, so I just copied down from this. So this is the sample project which I just took in the past from the chat gpt itself, to to show you as a sample project. So this is like creating a mobile app that helps user track their fitness goal, monitor workouts, and provide personalized recommendations. Focus on a intuitive interface and engaging user interactions. So basically, what I did, I just copied this and asked ChatGPT. So this is the ChatGPT interface. So basically, I asked ChatGPT like, what is the category or domain of this project, and I just pasted the requirement directly, and the ChatGPT tell us that this project is in the domain or the category of fitness and wellness mobile app. So what I'll do is, so now we'll ask for the competitors, like what all are the competitors are there in the market in mobile application for this category or domain. So let's see. Okay. So as you can see, guys, ChatGPT gave us the list of competitors who are already in the market, and this will, and trust me, guys, this will save a lot of time of yours, right? You don't need to find anything on the Google. So basically, what we did is, so we asked for the category, and now we have the same. We have the all the competitor who are in the market and have are falls into this category. Okay, so so this is like before our kickoff call. So let's say we want to know like what are the top 5 main features among all these. So let's ask this so that it will eventually helps us to relate with your client, and you will have an idea, better idea, like what all features are important for us to talk about, or to make your main focus during the project. So let's ask, what are the top 5 features among these competitors? So let's say, so boom guys, as you can see, ChatGPT gave us that as well. So it says that comprehensive activity tracking, personalized recommendation and plans, social integration and community support, integration with wearable and devices, user friendly interface, and intuitive design. Okay, so now you have a basic idea, like what could be the main things which everybody is focusing on in this particular category and domain. So by this, even you will have the idea, if if the client or stakeholder will ask you that, okay, this is something which we can talk about, and we can compare like what could be the best we can do in our project, and what could be the main features we can do, and what are other what and you can even compare with what how others are doing and how you can do that. So this is also great. So, and guys, you can even ask chat gpt. So let's say you have a discussion in your kickoff call, you have decided upon the feature list and everything. So now let's just ask chat gpt to create a feature list for us. Okay, guys. So as you can see, ChatGPT is basically list down all the features, which is probably which probably helps you by by just telling like user registration and profile, activity tracking, workout log, goal settings, personalized recommendation, nutrition tracking, wearable device integration. And of course you don't need to use them directly, and this is just a starting point, and according to your need and according to your discussions, you can just simply pick from this, and it is even giving you the basic description of it. So it will help you in creating the feature list for that particular project. So this is a very good start. And even you can ask chat gpt to create the information architecture uh, from according to okay. So let's see if it could create, if ChatGPT creates an information architecture for us for these features. So as you can see, guys, so they are saying on home screen you can put this. The next tab could be the activity tracking. You can put this, and you can have and all this. And even if you want, you can ask in detail like, uh, can you make a detailed information architecture for the home screen. And let's see, guys. So yes, so guys, you will have the detailed information architecture for your home screen, in which they are saying in the header you can put this, you can put the daily overview section, you will have the quick actions for locked activity tracking and activity highlights. So guys, as you can see, you can ask anything from the chat gpt, and it will helps you to like what could be the things. You can put navigation bar, you can have the news and tips, you can integrate the weather thing. So of course, this is just a help. You don't need to pick everything according to your requirement. Just take whatever you need, just according to your requirement. Just put the right prompt, and it will eventually create the main things for you, which eventually helps you in the ux side of the project. So this is chat gpt, guys. So let's ask, let's say like how taskade does. So you just need to type it down on Google, taskade, and you just need to sign up or log in on with your Google account or any email, and it will land you on the screen. So in at the first you will see this button which is create with AI. So I'll just click on it, and let's ask uh, taskade to create a user persona. Let's say create a user persona on for this project, and let's just copy and just I'm just doing it like very vaguely, like let's see if it could create a user persona for us for this project. So and even you can guys, you can change the tone. So let's say we want a casual tone, and persona could be like let's say personal trainer, right? And let's say uh, how it creates a user persona for us. So as you can see, guys, it is creating a user persona for us, in which user details are John Doe, age 28 years, occupation this, location this, and boom, guys, you will have the complete user persona for your project, right? Isn't it amazing how these uh, tools and platforms are helping us? Okay, moving on to the start question for survey. So let's create a AI survey. So I will just put things very randomly. So like create a survey for this project, and I will just put the same copy and paste, and let's ask. So it will take like few seconds, and it will eventually create a AI survey for you. Of course, you can edit that in the start question as well. So you don't need to copy it down to somewhere and edit it. So in the platform itself you can edit the survey, and even you can so as you can see, your survey is ready, and it created the AI survey for you, guys. How old are you, what type of workout do you prefer, what is your current fitness goal? So of course, guys, you don't need to use it exactly, of course, according to the requirement. As I'm saying again and again, you can modify it accordingly. So by just clicking on this button, edit and share the survey for free, and this is a free tool, guys. Use it as many times as you want. So by just doing this, okay, so you just need to go to the create section, and here you can edit your survey whatever the way you want. You can edit any option, any question. If you want to add something, if you want to remove something, you can do that. By the section, you can just simply share the survey to via email and via link, or whatever you feel like. Then even eventually you will see the results here of your survey. And trust me, guys, this is a very cool thing which helps us helps you to save a lot of time of yours, and from creating the survey to getting the results. So we use a start question sometimes if we want to create the survey. Okay, guys, so this is all about the UX side of the tools and the applications. So moving on to the AI side of the things. So this is, guys, Wisely AI. So similarly, you just need to type Wisely on your Google, and you need to on the first link, you just need to open that link, and by just you can do via your email or Google, you can simply sign in or sign up onto the platform. It is a free platform, guys. So this is the advice, and you can just take simply a blank project, and in the you have the section which is Wisely AI. So in the Wisely AI, you have a lot of things, guys, like screenshot to design, lo-fi to hi-fi switcher. It will eventually, it will fill your data, even it will create a theme for you, with the help of AI. It will create similar images for you. For example, what happens many times, like when we have a e-commerce project, and we need to put some similar images, to make it look more aesthetically good. So all these features are helping us a lot. So let's just take one example. So we will try to make screenshot to design. So here you need to upload your screenshot, guys. So I'll just take one example of it. So this is from our website. from our Mindbrowser company's website. So let's say, will it create a design for us from the screenshot or not? Let's see. So as you can see, guys, from the screenshot, it created a design for us, and you can use it directly to your project. And even if you are struggling finding the icons and everything, it will genuinely create the icons for you, and you can just simply download it and use it wherever you want. And even you can simply copy the text and everything. So as you can see, guys, it even captures everything, like the buttons and everything is editable. So this is a very cool feature. So this is one other variation it has created for us. Similarly, like the Wisely AI, you can create AI generated designs from Framer, guys. You just need to create a new. You just need to click on new project, and the new project, in the actions tab, you can just simply generate. You need to go to this section, which is AI generate page. Just copy paste your requirement. I'll again put the same shamelessly, and let's see how it gonna make for us. So as you can see, guys, it started making something for us. I mean, at least it is loading. Yeah. So as you can see, with the help of AI, it is generating a website for us. Very cool, right? And even in three different sizes: website, tablet, and desktop, tablet, and mobile. Right, guys? And even if you want to change the colors and everything, it will create it for you. Okay, quickly moving on to the Figma. So in the Figma, you just need to go your plugin section. So there are two tools: Wireframe Designer and Wiregen AI. Same thing. So let's ask. Let's just turn on one plugin and ask, create an onboarding screen for the fitness app, and generate. Of course, guys, it is a AI, so it will eventually take a section for you. We can put it in another as well to make things more swift. Let's say it's the same thing. Create an onboarding screen for the fitness app. I'm just putting it randomly, guys. It is thinking, and as you can see, guys, it is creating a wireframe for us, right? So according to your prompt, it will eventually improve the design and everything. So this is very cool. You can use this AI plugin called Wireframe Designer to help you create the wireframes. Next is, guys, Runway ML to create text to video. So just put like anything. Create a mountain scene with a bicycle, for example, and it will, let's make it generate, and it will take few seconds, because, guys, it is creating a video for us. So let's move on to free pick AI, and I'll show you, not this one, free pick AI image generator, basically. So you need to go to this link, and here you just need to write it down: create a mountain scene with bicycle, and let's see how it will generate for us. And let's copy this and same as to Adobe Firefly. This is a generator fill section. Let's just put the same and see. Okay, guys, so as you can see, it is creating the scene for us beautifully. As you can see, very cool, right? You can directly download them and you use them in your projects. Very high quality, I feel, right? And let's see how Adobe does for us. Oh, it makes in the art. So if you'll click on photo, it will make it in the photo. So you can choose this. Like if you want this in a illustration form, it will eventually create it for you in the illustration form. Okay, guys. So this is about all the tools for AI and for the sorry UI and UX. And last one, yeah. So this is left. So let's see how it created for us. Okay. So as you can see, guys, it creates something for us. But if you improve your prompt, it will eventually improve your AI generated video. I just put a normal prompt, that's why it is not giving us the desired result. But if you'll put it correctly, it will give you a good result, that's for sure. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Now moving on to our next topic, guys. I feel this is very important. I know we are the designer, but we can't create the technology and the actual working of it. But remember, we create the experience for the user, and trust me, when the experience is good, the fusion of technology does wonders. So let's say, guys, here are why UI UX designer can how we can adapt and incorporate these technologies effectively. So our first is AI technology in personalization. So we need to create interface that allow AI algorithms to gather and analyze user data much efficiently, because AI also need at least some data to personalize something for user, right? So I will give you one example, and this is just a one way you can do this. Let's say by creating the onboarding process intuitive, we can ask specific question and give to the user and give them multiple choice answer during your onboarding so that they can choose from it. And with the help of AI, we can personalize their experience according to their likings, right? Okay, so for example, if our product is an OTT application, we can ask a user what kind of interest do you have in the movies. So accordingly, AI will curate the personalized feed for the user. By these kind of ways, we can help AI to make the product personalized for them. Next up is, guys, chatbots and virtual assistants. So as we are the designers, and we need to focus on creating conversational interfaces. So as I just gave you one example of chat gpt, like how wonderfully they are doing this. So in a similar manner, we also need to make UI and UX in such a way that for the user it will be super easy to interact with, and AI to use to use the technology at its best. Next, guys, we have is data visualization. So we all know that with the help of AI, now we can get many data for the user, and our job as a designer is to create the interface so good that we can able to show all the data, and it should not be overwhelming for the user and also not very confusing as well. So we need to take care of both the UX and UI side of the things to ensure if to enhance the user and understanding and engagement. Okay, so last in the list, guys, we have AI enhanced search. So most people are, or you can say designers, usually ignore the search feature. But now with the help of AI, we need to take it seriously, because now it is a AI powered search, and the result it will show is the suggested by AI technology. So with the good user interface, we can make the overall search experience so much better and accurate as well. Okay, guys. So next up, moving on to the best example of these. So starting with the Netflix. So in that you will see a recommended for you section, which is personalized for you, and they are doing it with the help of AI. Next is Google Map. It provides automated route adjustment based on the traffic conditions with the help of AI. It also provides you smart suggestions for nearby places, restaurants, and petrol station, which is also powered by AI. And for Spotify apps, guys, it gives you a feature of voice search option, which helps users to find and play the favorite of your favorite music, and with the help of your natural language command. And for the Uber, it provides you real time updates on ride availability, estimated fare, and even the optimized route with the help of AI. Okay, all right, guys. This is from my side, and the rest of the topics will be covered by Vaishnavi. So over to you, Vaishnavi.
Okay. So, guys, I'll quickly walk you through the challenges and considerations as AI is definitely improving the UX design process by giving a helping hand to designers, but you cannot fully rely on it, right? So, there are some challenges that I'll try to cover, and also I'll try to explain it with examples. So, very first is understanding user behavior and emotions. Emotions play a significant role in user experience. AI may struggle to accurately understand users' emotional and psychological needs and accordingly create designs. Designers will always have to ensure that you are correctly conducting user research and prompting the AI systems to use the results efficiently. Correct prompting is must. Okay, next is ethical concerns. The ethical use of AI in UI UX design is a critical concern. Issues such as consent and the responsible use of user data need careful considerations to ensure that AI-driven designs prioritize user well-being. For example, envision a personalized interface displaying sensitive information without clear user consent and raising the concerns and about privacy and ethical data usage. Next is over-reliance on AI. Over-reliance on AI may reduce human creativity and intuition, which are crucial aspects of UI UX design. Creativity involves thinking outside of the box and understanding user emotions, which AI may find challenging. Also, AI relies on historical data for decision making. If the training data is biased or limited, it can lead to biased decision recommendations. For example, consider a recommender AI system suggesting color schemes based on popular trends, perpetuating biases and neglecting emerging designs aesthetics that might better suit a particular audience. User trust and transparency. Users may be hesitant to trust AI driven designs, especially if they are not transparent about how decisions are made. For example, imagine a news app that utilizes AI to personalize the content and layout based on users' preferences and reading habits. The dynamic adjustments of the layout lacks transparency as it fails to provide clear explanation for changes based on user interactions. So user consequently experience confusion and a sense of loss of control over their interface. Next is adaptability and flexibility. UI UX design often requires adaptability to changing trends and user preferences, which can be challenging to achieve in terms of AI systems. For example, picture an AI-driven design tool struggling to keep up with rapidly evolving design trends, resulting in outdated or mismatched design suggestions. Also, AI system is not that flexible to incorporate the frequent changes in the design according to the client needs, wherein human intervention is the must. Next is iterative testing. We will have to regularly test and iterate on AI-driven features to ensure they align with user expectations and needs. Use feedback loops for improvements. Human AI collaboration. Finding the right balance between human creativity and AI assistance is crucial. UI UX designers may need to learn how to collaborate effectively with AI tools without compromising the human touch in design. For example, imagine a designer receiving design suggestions from an AI tool but feeling constrained by its recommendations, leading to resistant and potential conflicts in the collaborative process. Also, a lot of human intervention is needed for making the changes into it. So yeah, these are the challenges. These are the few challenges that I have explained. Next is the future of AI. While like AI has the potential to automate certain aspects of the design process and enhance the overall efficiency, it is unlikely to completely replace human designers. But still, we can see what it can do. So, automation of repetitive tasks is the first. AI can automate repetitive and mundane tasks in the design process, such as generating variations of the design, handling routine updates, resizing elements based on different screen sizes. This allows designers to focus on more creativity and strategic aspects of their work. Next is data-driven designs. AI can analyze large data sets to derive insights from about user behavior and preferences. Designers can use this information to make informed decisions and create designs that are more user-centric and effective. Next is generative designs. AI algorithms can assist in generative designs where the system proposes multiple design options based on a set of parameters or constraints. Designers can then select, modify, and refine these options, leveraging AI as a creative partner. Next is personalization. AI can contribute to creating personalized user experiences by analyzing user data and tailoring designs in individual preferences. This can lead to more engaging and relevant interfaces. Accessibility. AI can play a crucial role in making designs more accessible. It can automate the identification and correction of accessibility issues, ensuring that interfaces are inclusive and comply with accessibility standards. So yeah, these were a few things. In conclusion, the collaboration between AI and designers is likely to define the future of UI UX design, with AI serving as a valuable tool to enhance productivity and innovation rather than a direct threat to human jobs in the field. Designers who embrace and adapt to the evolving technological landscape are likely to find new opportunities for.
Also, guys, here are some recent job openings at Mindbrowser for the UI UX designer position as well. So, if you or anyone in your known wants to apply for these position, you can apply directly on mindbrowser.com/careers. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Means a lot to us. Unfortunately, we don't have time left with us right now. But if you guys have any questions or doubt regarding anything in the webinar or any tool, you can just mail us directly on these emails. Uh, uh, we have mentioned our mails. So yeah, you can just simply maybe take a picture of it and you can ask anything over to us on email. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day. Happy designing.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining on Weekend. Bye bye.